Rhea Ripley reveals she will call The Rock for one reason. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Rhea Ripley is one of the biggest and most popular WWE superstars at the moment. She recently revealed the possibility of calling The Rock as a subtle burn toward a pop culture icon. Ripley is set to challenge for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41, facing Io Sky and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match. She's looking for redemption after Sky took her title away from her, with some help from Belair. As a promotion for WrestleMania, Mommy appeared on Cold as Balls with Kevin Hart. They discussed a variety of topics about wrestling, from how she started in Australia to her feud with Liv Morgan. Toward the end of the episode, Rhea Ripley took some shots at Hart. She nicknamed him Small Man before he cut a hilarious impromptu promo while holding the Women's World Championship. She was still the champion when the episode was filmed. After the comedian finished his speech, he told Ripley that if she ever needs a partner, he'll be right there for her. She cut him off saying, "I'd call Dwayne, thanks. If you smell what The Rock is cooking." From 1432-1444. A stunned Kevin Hart was left speechless before Rhea Ripley burst out laughing. Hart then acknowledged that he understood why Ripley would choose the final boss over him. For those not into movies, The Rock and Hart have teamed up for several blockbuster films over the years, such as Central Intelligence, Fast Furious Presents, Hobbs Shaw, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji, The Next Level, and DC League of Super Pets. In addition to her Cold as Balls appearance, Rhea Ripley represented WWE over the weekend when she attended UFC 314 in Miami, Florida. Ripley was with her husband and AEW star Buddy Matthews. She was also supporting fellow Australian Alexander Volkanovski, who faced Diego Lopez in the main event. Ripley received a package from the UFC backstage, filled with several items such as trading cards, a hoodie, and a jersey. She was hyped when Volkanovski was declared the winner, becoming a two-time UFC featherweight champion. WWE and UFC are under the same company, TKO Group Holdings, which is owned by Endeavor. Mariah May's contract with AEW will reportedly expire this year. The English native has enjoyed considerable success in the Jacksonville-based company so far. She has battled top names such as Willow Nightingale, Saraya, Nyla Rose, Serena Deeb, and more. The Woman from Hell is a former AEW Women's World Champion. Her rivalry with timeless Toni Storm is considered one of the greatest storylines in the promotion's history. Her future is certainly bright, and Tony Khan reportedly has immense faith in her. However, it is rumored that once her contract with All Elite Wrestling comes to an end, she will sign with the rival promotion WWE. If May joins World Wrestling Entertainment, the internet will explode. She will be one of Triple H's biggest signings ever, and possibly have matches with some of the top names in the Stamford-based company. Here are 4 dream opponents for the former Women's World Champion. Jade Cargill has the appearance and physical attributes of a main event star. The 32-year-old was once signed to AEW, where she became the inaugural TBS champion. Her title reign was quite dominant as she held gold for more than 500 days. In 2023, she joined WWE and was instantly pushed by Triple H. Cargill has won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship twice and is one of the most popular names in the company's roster. If Mariah May joins WWE, it will be interesting to see this matchup because both women have similar in-ring styles. There is also a strong possibility that they have a good relationship in real life. Rhea Ripley is currently the face of WWE's women's division. She joined the company in 2017 and eventually went on to achieve immense success. She has held the Women's World Championship twice, the NXT Women's Championship once, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship once. In 2023, she won the Women's Royal Rumble match. Ripley would be a perfect opponent for Mariah May if the latter signs with World Wrestling Entertainment. They certainly match each other's intensity, and a showdown between them at a major premium live event would make for some must-see sports entertainment. 25-year-old Tiffany Stratton is currently having the run of her career. She won the 2024 Women's Money in the Bank match and went on to win the WWE Women's Championship by defeating the previous title holder, Nia Jax. At WrestleMania 41, she will defend her title against Charlotte Flair. According to several fans, Stratton's and May's wrestling characters are quite similar. Furthermore, since they are of the same age group, they could have amazing in-ring chemistry. Tiffany Stratton versus Mariah May could certainly happen at a PLE like Backlash, Bad Blood, or SummerSlam. Charlotte Flair is a modern-day legend. Her resume with WWE is illustrious, and according to many fans, she has surpassed the legacy of her father, Ric Flair. At WrestleMania 41, she has the opportunity to hold gold once again by defeating WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. If Mariah May signs with WWE, it will be amazing if her first opponent is the Queen. A match between the two would certainly deliver. Furthermore, if Flair puts the woman from hell over, it will be great for the latter's career. Rhea Ripley recent makes a bold claim stating that a fellow WWE star's descent into madness was her fault. She admitted that her actions caused a lot of bad things to happen, which later came back to haunt her. One of the biggest rivalries of the past year was Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. They were former tag team partners turned bitter enemies, with Ripley initially taking out Morgan. Liv returned the favor in a major way, causing an injury to Mommy while also stealing Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day, and the Women's World Championship. Speaking on Cold as Balls with Kevin Hart, Ripley opened up about her bad blood with Morgan. She admitted that she was at fault for putting her former partner's career in jeopardy by causing an injury. I turned my back on her. That's my fault, I guess. I injured her because I told her to stay out of my business multiple times. Normally, you take the hint. She didn't get the hint. I might have injured her. I was doing her a favor, Ripley said, from 8:26 to 8:45. Rhea Ripley also pointed out that Liv Morgan took a lot more from her to fulfill her revenge tour. That's why winning back the Women's World Championship at Raw's Netflix premiere was a big deal for the Eradicator. In the same appearance on Cold as Balls with Kevin Hart, Rhea Ripley was asked who her favorite WWE superstars growing up were. Ripley could name 3 on the top of her head: Triple H, The Miz, and CM Punk. He has nothing but respect for them, though he called The Miz. Ripley added that it is still surreal to her that Triple H is now her boss, while she was hyped for CM Punk's return back in late 2023. WWE WrestleMania 41 is merely days away, and Rhea Ripley is gearing up for her triple threat Women's World Championship match against reigning champion Io Sky and the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair. With 3 top women on the roster up against each other, it has become difficult to pick a clear winner. However, many feel the Eradicator must not win the title at the show of shows. In this article, we take a look at 3 reasons why the Nightmare should not win the Women's World Championship in Las Vegas. The Nightmare has been in the championship picture for years and has fought almost every woman on the roster. Last year, Rhea Ripley defeated Becky Lynch at WrestleMania XL. However, she had to relinquish her title after sustaining an injury following an attack from Liv Morgan on the Raw after the show of shows. Shortly after her comeback, Mommy went after Liv Morgan, who, apart from taking away her title, also snatched the Australian's on-screen boyfriend. After an extended rivalry with Morgan, Ripley won the title, beating the Garita on Raw's Netflix premiere earlier this year, before losing it to Io Sky on the Red Brands show last month. If the Eradicator wins again at Mania this weekend, she will be left with no opponent, as she has been in the title picture for a long time, and the women's division needs some new names. The 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair, is the one who has a legit storyline lined up if she manages to emerge victorious at WrestleMania 41 and leave Las Vegas as the Women's World Champion. The EST of WWE has not been seen on SmackDown after Naomi revealed herself as Jade Cargill's mystery attacker. Many still feel Belair is the true mastermind behind the assault on the Storm last year. Additionally, the Stamford-based promotion has been laying the foundation for Bianca's much-awaited heel turn for a while now. If Belair becomes the Women's World Champion this weekend, Jade Cargill may appear on the subsequent Raw and reveal that the EST was indeed the mastermind behind her attack. This could mark the beginning of heel Bianca, and the former tag team partners could build an interesting feud after Mania. Meanwhile, Ripley and Sky do not have strong direction as title holders after the Showcase of the Immortals. This year would mark Rhea Ripley's 6th consecutive title match at WrestleMania. She has been part of title matches on the grandest stage of them all since 2020, and for the past 2 years she has been emerging as the last woman standing with the title in her hands. Mommy beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39 to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. Last year, she defeated Becky Lynch and retained the Women's World title. However, if by any chance Rhea Ripley manages to win this year as well, it will do nothing for the women's division and will rather be a repetitive booking decision. Rhea Ripley is among the few WWE wrestlers known for speaking their mind no matter what. But while she does that, only a few know what inspired her to become what she is today in the WWE. The two-time WWE Women's Champion has quickly emerged as one of the most dominant superstars in the company. The ultimate dominatrix of the WWE, Rhea, recently pointed out the three superstars of the past who inspired her as a fan and an amateur wrestler. What started as a journey driven out of passion and desire to become a WWE superstar is now nurtured with the aspiration of becoming an iconic figure in the company. Recently, Rhea Ripley shared her thoughts on the return of CM Punk in the WWE and other wrestlers she was fond of watching growing up. During an interview with Kevin Hart on his show, Cold as Balls, Rhea praised CM Punk and his way of doing things in the squared ring. The women's champion shared,